In what is being described as one of the worst security breaches in recent British history, the personal details of numerous British government personnel, including spies and special forces operatives, were included in a massive Afghan data leak. The data breach, first reported by the BBC and The Independent, originated in February 2022 when an official at the UK Special Forces headquarters in London mistakenly emailed a classified database outside of government channels. The spreadsheet contained personal details of nearly 19,000 Afghans who had assisted British forces during the two-decade conflict in Afghanistan and had applied for resettlement after the Taliban's return to power in 2021. But it wasn't just Afghans at risk. The BBC revealed that the breach also exposed the identities of more than 100 British officials, including members of elite units like the Special Air Service and Special Boat Service, as well as operatives in MI6, Britain's secret intelligence service. The revelation was kept under a super-injunction, a legal order so strict it initially barred even the reporting of its existence. That injunction was only partially lifted this week after pressure from a coalition of media organisations, including the Mail, Global Media and The Independent. In court, Mr. Justice Chamberlain acknowledged that the leak extended to some of the most sensitive personnel in the UK government. Media defendants expressed surprise that Defence Secretary John Healey had already confirmed some of these details in Parliament.
With permission, Mr. Speaker, I wish to make a statement on a significant data protection breach from February 2022 relating to the Afghan relocations and assistance policy. Today, I'm disclosing the data loss. Mr. Speaker, this serious data incident should never have happened. It may have occurred 3 years ago under the previous government, but to all those whose information was compromised, I offer a sincere apology today on behalf of the British government.
The Independent reported that even some MPs and ministers had been named in the leaked documents. According to the BBC, the consequences of the breach are potentially devastating. For spies and special forces, anonymity is critical, not just for national security, but for personal safety. As per BBC sources, UK intelligence agencies have had nearly 2 years to respond and mitigate risks. But concerns remain that hostile actors, including Russia, China and Iran, could already possess the leaked data. The breach also endangers hundreds of Afghan former soldiers and their families, still trapped under Taliban rule. Publicity around the leak may also now put those individuals in renewed danger.
It's gut-wrenching to find out that someone in the MOD had screwed up so awfully, but that individual was incredibly dedicated to those we served with in Afghanistan.
In a disturbing twist, BBC investigations found that an Afghan man who obtained the leaked spreadsheet and posted part of it on Facebook was later allowed to resettle in the UK, after reportedly using the data to pressure the Ministry of Defence. The MOD declined to comment on the individual case, but said all applicants undergo robust security checks before entry. The Intelligence and Security Committee of Parliament is now demanding answers. Why weren't they briefed earlier? Who knew what? And when? As the UK government faces renewed scrutiny, one thing is clear. This wasn't just a bureaucratic error. It was a catastrophic failure in safeguarding both those who served and those who were promised sanctuary.